What if there was a way to make health tracking less of a chore and more of a game? That's the question we asked ourselves as we set out to build a product that would gently nudge people towards a healthier lifestyle. We didn't want to just create another fitness tracker. We wanted to build a companion, something that would make health tracking feel less like a task and more like a journey. It all started with an idea, a tiny seed that grew into a fully realized product thanks to our incredible team. We brainstormed, we designed, we tested, and we iterated, all in pursuit of creating something truly special. On Tuesday evening, the box was waiting at the door. It was compact, neatly sealed, and surprisingly light. Alex set it on the kitchen counter, took a breath, and opened it. Inside, a sleek band, smooth to the touch, with a screen that lit up at the press of a finger. The charging cable coiled neatly beside it. It felt like Christmas morning, the anticipation building with each passing moment. What would this mysterious package hold? How would it change things? Alex wondered as they reached for the box. The setup process was straightforward. Download the app, pair the device, customize settings. Alex chose a daily step goal of 5,000. Modest but achievable. Enabled notifications for reminders to stand and stretch, and opted to monitor their heart rate. But it was one thing to set up the device, and quite another to wear it, to actually use it day in and day out. Would it become a part of their routine, or fade into the clutter of forgotten fitness trackers? Only time would tell. As the first evening wore on, Alex found reasons to move. A trip upstairs to grab a forgotten charger, standing during a phone call, a short walk to the corner store. With each small action, the step count on the tracker climbed. But it wasn't just about reaching a daily goal. It was about shifting their mindset, making small changes that fit seamlessly into their life. By bedtime, the app showed the day's numbers. Steps taken, calories burned, minutes active. Seeing it laid out visually felt oddly satisfying. It was proof that even small changes mattered, that a few extra trips up the stairs or a longer phone call standing added up. The next morning, the first thing Alex checked was an email, but the step goal for the day. They laced up their shoes and headed out, the tracker buzzing gently to let them know they were on track. The initial awkwardness of the first few days had vanished. This was now part of their routine. Days turned into weeks, and the numbers on the screen became a source of friendly competition. Every little victory, every milestone was a testament to the power of small changes. The tracker buzzed, reminding Alex to take a break, to stretch, to move. And each time it did, it felt like a little friend checking in, not a nagging reminder. Alex found themselves walking a bit further, standing a bit longer, taking the stairs whenever possible. It was a subtle shift but noticeable to those around them, friends commented. Family noticed, and Alex basked in the glow of positive feedback. It was a simple cycle: movement, motivation, milestones. One day, while strolling through the park, Alex spotted a bench with an inscription: "The greatest wealth is health." It was a quote from Virgil, the Roman poet. And for the first time, Alex truly understood its meaning. It wasn't about the numbers, the steps, or the calories. It was about feeling good, living well. As the weeks went by, the goals would grow. At first, it was about fitting into a favorite dress again. Then it was about keeping up with an active child. And then it was simply about feeling the best version of themselves. It was Saturday morning, and the farmer's market bustled with activity. Alex navigated the crowd, their eyes sparkling with excitement. They stopped at a stall piled high with fresh produce, tomatoes, peppers, and greens. The vibrant colors and enticing aromas filled the air. Today was a special trip. Over the past few months, Alex had been training for a 5K run. The idea had seemed daunting at first, but with their O-ring as a constant companion, it became a reachable goal. Each step, each mile marker, was a victory. And now, standing here at the market, they realized it wasn't just about the race. It was about what they'd become. A woman approached, her smile as bright as the sunflowers she wore in her hair. "You look fantastic!" she exclaimed, her eyes twinkling. "I can see your transformation, the dedication you've poured in. It's truly inspiring." Her words were a melody to Alex's ears, a confirmation of their hard work. But it was more than just compliments. It was recognition, respect, and admiration. Suddenly, a young girl tugged on her mother's hand, pointing at Alex. "Mommy, look, she's so strong," she exclaimed. "I want to be like her when I grow up." The girl's innocent words echoed in Alex's mind. They realized in that moment that they weren't just running for themselves. They were becoming role models, proving that dreams, no matter how big, could be achieved. The race day arrived. Alex stood at the starting line, a mix of nerves and excitement coursing through them. The months of training, the early mornings, the blisters, the sweat, it had all led to this moment. As the starting gun fired, Alex surged forward. They ran not just with their feet, but with their hearts and souls. Each stride was a testament to their dedication, each breath a victory over doubt. Hours flew by in a blur of motion. Spectators lined the route, their cheers echoing like thunder. Every kilometer was a milestone, every water break, a moment of respite. And then they saw it, the finish line. With a final surge of adrenaline, Alex crossed it. A medal, a symbol of triumph, was placed around their neck. But the real reward was within. The journey had transformed them, body and soul. In the days after the race, the glow of accomplishment lingered. Alex felt a surge of pride, not just for finishing the marathon, but for the person they'd become along the way. The O-ring had been more than a fitness tracker. It had been a coach, a motivator, a silent partner in their journey. They stood at the window, watching the sunrise. The cool morning air invigorated them. Alex knew that today was just the beginning of a new chapter, one filled with possibilities, challenges, and growth. Their marathon journey had taught them the power of perseverance, the magic of small steps, and the beauty of a life well lived.
Alex.
With a deep breath, Alex stepped out into the day, ready to embrace whatever lay ahead. The marathon had been a test of endurance, a battle against the elements, and most importantly, a journey of self-discovery. The experience had left an indelible mark on Alex, shaping them in ways they had never imagined. As the story of Alex's marathon journey unfolded, it became a beacon of inspiration for many. People they'd never met reached out, sharing their own stories of triumph over adversity, tales of resilience and determination. In their messages, Alex saw reflections of themselves, the moments of despair, the flickers of hope, and the ultimate surge of triumph. This unexpected outpouring of connection humbled Alex, reminding them that they were part of a larger community bound by shared experiences and the indomitable spirit of humanity. The marathon had not just been a physical challenge, it had been a testament to the strength of the human will. And as Alex looked back on their journey, they realized that the true prize wasn't the medal around their neck or the applause of the crowd. It was the indomitable spirit within them, the knowledge that they could face any challenge, endure any hardship, and emerge stronger on the other side. In the quiet moments, long after the crowds had dispersed and the cheers had faded, Alex pondered the deeper meaning of their marathon experience. They realized that the journey had been as much about self-discovery as it had been about physical endurance. Through the pain, the exhaustion, and the relentless pushing forward, they'd uncovered a reservoir of strength, courage, and determination that they never knew they possessed. The marathon had stripped them bare, laying their vulnerabilities and aspirations on full display. It had been a raw, unfiltered journey, one that had demanded everything from them and then some. But in that rawness, Alex had found authenticity, a profound sense of self-awareness that was both humbling and liberating. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows across the city, Alex couldn't help but smile. They looked out at the world, no longer as a spectator, but as a participant, someone who had stared into the abyss and emerged not just unscathed, but empowered. The marathon had been a crucible, forging their spirit into a weapon against life's challenges. And as they stood there, bathed in the golden hues of the setting sun, they knew that they were ready for whatever lay ahead. The marathon had been a journey, not just of miles and moments, but of growth and self-realization. Alex stood at the threshold of a new chapter, equipped with the strength and wisdom gleaned from the pavement. Ahead lay opportunities, challenges, and adventures, all waiting to be embraced. With the lessons of the marathon etched in their heart, Alex was prepared to navigate the twists and turns of life with grace, resilience, and an unwavering spirit.